Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm currently at the beginning of a 60 days weight loss challenge where I'm trying to lose 6 to 8 kg of weight, become more disciplined, get fit, and make this my lifestyle. It's a way to clean up my habits before I turn 30. I've started this so many times, but this time it's different. I'm not just trying to lose weight, I'm trying to get my life back. This isn't just about numbers on a scale. I want my energy back. I want to feel confident again. I want discipline. I want to feel like I'm showing up for myself. So, this challenge is my way of getting back on track and pushing myself beyond my comfort zone. I really hope this video inspires you to go after your own goals. Hi guys, good morning. My name is Debbie. If you're new here, welcome. So I'm currently on a journey to transforming my life before 30. If you want more information or details about that, then you definitely want to check out this video here. Anyway, but that will be after you finish watching this one. I'm embarking on a 60-day weight loss challenge. Yes, I basically started my fitness journey in February of this year, 2025, and I started very slowly. I made a lot of progress. I made significant progress, but then I backslided or backslided or whatever they want to call it. But I gained back everything I lost because I sort of lost the habits that I had formed. So this 60-day weight loss challenge is supposed to be like a reset for me. I really want to see how much weight I can lose. I want to see how much new habits I can create, how much I can work on my mindset when it comes to weight loss and all that. So I've actually been going to the gym. I started going to the gym in April. So February, March, I just did walk. Then April, I started going to the gym. And honestly, it has been the best thing for my mental health, for my mind, for even my body as a whole. I'm now fit. But then I just feel like I'm in maintenance phase, not necessarily losing the weight. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, this weight loss challenge is supposed to be like a reset for me, and we're going to be doing it for 60 days. Basically, I want to document the struggle, so I'm going to be documenting it week by week and just be taking you guys along the journey for the next 8 weeks. What I'm doing, what I'm eating, how I am, making progress, and how I feel. Times I want to quit, times I want to give up, my routine at the gym and all that good stuff. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, you definitely want to subscribe if you haven't, and turn on your post notifications so that you will be the first to know when I drop a weekly update video. But yeah, today is actually August 1st, so we're going to be doing it from August to September. So after this challenge, I'm hoping to have lost inches off my waist, not necessarily just the scale, because when I'm going to the gym, I'm actually going to be carrying weight. So I feel like I'll be adding muscle, and I've read that they said when you are adding muscle, your the scale will not be moving. So I really don't want to bank on the scale, but I will be taking my weight, of course. Yeah, and I'm hoping that at the end I'll be able to find a sustainable plan that works well for me. So for the tools I'm going to be using for this journey, I have my fitness journal that I got from Just Journals, basically, and then it's just where I get to log in what I'm eating, what I'm doing every single day. Then of course I have my wristwatch, my Oraimo Health wristwatch. Now I've been an Oraimo fan for a very long time, from using their AirPods, their headsets, their wristwatch. It's like my second Oraimo wristwatch that I'm using. And this watch really helps me to measure everything. So from my steps to even the calories I burn during my strength training, during my workouts generally. Whatever workout you can think of, trust me, you can calculate it with this wristwatch. It is just so good. Then, of course, for headsets, because you have to use music to ginger you or listen to motivational thing, podcast, all that, I'm going to be using my Oraimo headset as well for that. And for my water intake, because if you're going to lose weight, you have to stay hydrated all the time. So I'm going to be using this bottle that I got from AliExpress. It's a 2-liter bottle. So the goal is to make sure I finish one of these every single day at least. I can do more as the spirit leads, but the least I should drink will be 2 liters. Okay. And then of course I have my digital scale. which I got on Jumia. Yeah, I got it on Jumia. Then for my steps, I'm going to be using a step counter app. I'm just going to put the what it looks like over here to help count my steps. I used to use one called Gola, but I'll still be using that one as well. So I'll be using two. So for that Gola, you have to stake money. So when you stake money, you must walk your steps. If not, you will lose money. So it's just a way to encourage you. Then this other step up counter app is free, and it's also like if you're doing it with a group of people, you guys get together, and you just get motivated when you're seeing other people's step count. So what would I be doing during this challenge? Number one, I have to be taking daily steps, at least 8,000 steps every day. I want to hit 10K or more, but baby steps. So let's start with 8K steps every single day. I have to work out at least 3 times a week. So by workout, I mean going to the gym at least 3 times a week. For some reason, if I can't go to the gym, then I must make sure that I do home workout. And then I have to do intermittent fasting. So now what makes this one actually very different? I've done intermittent fasting, but I did the 16-hour fasting window, then 8-hour eating window. But now it's going to be 20 hours and 4 hours eating window. So what that means is my eating time, basically the one that I chose that I feel like will work best for me, is 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So I'm going to be eating within this window, and my eating has to be in a calorie deficit. So not because I have 4 hours window, I'm not gonna be eating like a glutton, but no, I'm going to be eating in a calorie deficit. So I'm going to also be showing you guys what I'm eating during this process, during this challenge, and all that good stuff. So you know what, let's get started with this challenge. So the first step is to take my current weight and body measurement. I'm using a measuring tape to take the measurements of my waist, my arm, my shoulders, my hips, my bust, and my thighs. These measurements are very important because one thing I've noticed is that sometimes the scale may not move, but other parts of your body are reducing. So we need this measurement. I also had to take pictures of what I currently look like now because we're going to look back 60 days from now and, see if there was any difference. Anyway, my plan is to go to the gym 3 times a week in addition to my daily steps of 8K or more. That's like 8,000 steps or more. Seeing that today is the first day, I had to do a detox. So I prepared a detox water with the recipe given to me. So for the one, before we start the main challenge, we're supposed to detox. So I have my detox water here. And what I have here is cucumber, lemon, mint leaves. I'm actually supposed to put ginger, but for some reason, I do not have ginger today, so I just made do with this. So this is what we are going to try to do, a 24-hour fast, because this is supposed to be like a full day detox. So I'm drinking this all day. But if my strength cannot carry me, I'll eat like a salad or something very healthy, maybe a parfait or something, just something very healthy to help. But yeah, that's what we're doing for today, day one. Hi guys, so this is what time is it? This is like 4 p.m. or past 4. I've still not eaten anything. I've just been taking that detox. So I'm trying to get my steps in. I have a big head that came to stay with me, and this babe has stressed me. I've gone to markets that I did not plan to go, and now all my steps, oh, which not be only public figure.
Hi, my fans. You guys cannot see me like this. Please, please.
And I'm just so stressed. I'm trying to see the little energy I can use. See, that full day detox of taking only this water, I don't know if I can do it because I just feel energy is leaving me at the moment. So what we're going to do, I got some apples to add. So I'm just going to take that. I also have one pineapple and banana smoothie I made that is not finished. So I might just do that before I cook like my fresh food for next week, basically. But guys, hey, weight loss journey. It's not easy. It's not easy. Oh God, I beg. Why are you looking? You guys, day one is almost 6 p.m. and my eating window is about to close. But I cannot come and keep myself, you guys. So I'm having yogurt bowl for today. They want to end the day. That whole detox water thing for the whole day. It did not work. This week, it tested me. I didn't meal prep on time, which meant I had to eat out a couple of times. Plus, I went for an event, right? And that meant I had to eat out. And when you're trying to be intentional about your meals, eating out is like rolling the dice. You can't control the oil, the salt, the portion sizes. However, I ended up doing my meal prep, but it was sort of later into the challenge. I think 5 days into the challenge or so. On the bright side, our accountability group had a challenge, and the challenge was to ensure you do 45 seconds to 1 minute plank every morning. That I did. And it weirdly made me feel like a superhero by day three because I mean, I was doing 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute back to back. Now, to tackle my cravings this week, I kept yogurt and smoothies on standby. Small, simple swaps that help me stay in control and, of course, rich in protein and vitamins. So, currently on my way to the gym, you guys, the way rain has been falling these days is very crazy because ah it has been discouraging me a bit. I won't lie. Like I'll just be like, should I even go to the gym today, or should I just work out at home and all? I'll not be like, my gym money will now waste. But no, it's actually drizzling a bit, and I walk to the gym just so that I have my steps basically. So yeah, let's go to the gym. Let me see what I can do today. No matter how small, we'll try our best to do something.
We didn't wake up to strap up and stay up. Keep the fight up later to keep up. When we start, we know they stop. We got all day, no need to hurry up. Love. We ain't got no weapon to fight this war, but we got love.
Okay, so it's mini reflection time. What did I learn this week? How was this week overall? So, I have 4 questions that I put together to just sort of help me when I'm doing my mini reflection. So, if you see me looking down, I've basically done this reflection and I'm just here to read out what I wrote for you guys. Okay, so the first question is what was surprisingly hard? Now, number one, the first 3 days was hard. It was surprising to me because I had already been doing intermittent fasting. So I usually eat by 12 noon. So I do the 16/8 intermittent fasting. So I eat by 12 noon and then I think I have my last meal by 7 p.m. thereabouts. Yeah, so I try not to eat after 8 p.m. Right? So I'd already been doing it. So my body already knows that, okay, you're going to be eating by 12. This time around, I did the 24 intermittent fasting, which is 20 hours fasting and 4 hours eating window. And I feel my body sort of needed to adjust, especially because the first day was a detox day. So, which meant I just took the detox water for longer periods of time and then I got tired at a point and by 6 p.m. I just ate like a yogurt bowl. It felt like my body did not really understand what was happening. Why was she entering a a longer fasting period state and stuff like that? So yeah, the second thing that was surprisingly hard was my period. Oh my god. I started this August 1st, thereabouts. I think my period came 2 days later or so. Oh my I was just like, what is this? Like, what is this? Why are my enemies after me? And that period came with cravings. I will not lie. I wanted sugar. I wanted like I had serious cravings and so it was very hard for me to, follow through at a point. Honestly, at a point, I think twice, twice, I ate after my eating window. So I'm supposed to have my last meal by 6 p.m., but I think I had my last meal. I had another extra meal after my last meal. Not even like, yes, I had my last meal by 6 p.m. all through this week, but I still ate again by like 8 p.m. Yeah, I know. And I ate what them is I think I ate banana bread and tiger nut drink. I was so gosh, my period did not. It was hard. It was hard, and I succumbed to the cravings twice. It was really hard. The third thing also was working out during my period. It was sort of very hard as well. My body was heavy, right? And I really needed to work out on those particular days because the other days I did not plan on going to the gym. I was supposed to go for events, right? So I wanted to stick with my 3 days, 3 times a week gymming. And so I just had to push myself. I had to go and work out on those days. And you guys, my body was so heavy. It was heavy. But yeah. The fourth thing I dealt with this week was bloating and diarrhea, which is something that comes with period. Of course, it's one of those things. So I really dealt with it. I was feeling bloated. I was having diarrhea. My energy levels were just low. Yeah. So the next question is, what am I proud of this week? Number one, I showed up at the gym 3 times this week despite the weather. Yes, because it's raining now in Lagos, in Nigeria, and the weather is not funny. So despite the weather, despite my period, despite my energy levels, I showed up at the gym 3 times this week, and it just felt like, yeah, I kept my word to myself, right? The second thing I'm so proud of this week is that I did 64k steps in total this week, where I was averaging about 9.1k steps every single day, and it exceeded my initial plan of 8k steps a day. And yeah, I really feel proud that I did that. Now the third question is, what have I learned about myself? So what I've learned about myself this period is that my systems make or break my progress. I really did put systems in place to help me hit my step goal. So what I did was I split my daily walks into two. So I split it into morning and evening. So for mornings, I pair it with my morning devotion prayers because I know, oh, my prayers is something that I would not miss, right? So it was important for me to do that. I would now do prayer walks, right? So I'll take my morning walk and then pair it with my prayer time. So I get to spend time with God while taking a walk for my health. So it's more like killing two birds with one stone. And days where the weather was funny, maybe rain fell in the morning, what I did was I would pace in my room when I'm praying. So it will help me like gain the steps as well. Then the second part of my walking was in the evenings. So I took the longer route to the gym this time around this week. So there's a shorter and there's longer route. So I decided to go with the longer route to the gym this week. So another thing that I learned is the power of accountability. I realized that I really do need accountability. Like, I'm not just somebody that, of course, there's a way your internal motivation can take you, there's how far it can take you, but then there is also that thing of when you have a group of people. So that accountability group really helps. Okay, so the last question is, what mindset shift is already happening for me? So I would say that slow progress is still progress. The real win is for me is keeping the promises I make to myself, right? No matter how small the steps are. So if today I am not feeling it and the only thing I can do is do 10 squats, is still something, right? Yeah, I know this is just week one, but and I know that the old me is actually fighting the new me. I already knew that all these things were going to happen. I sort of prepared my mind, but I did not expect it to be like this. Sorry guys, I figured that my microphone sort of died in this portion of the video, but what I was doing was basically taking my measurements again at the end of the week to see if I had made any significant progress. And so for my waist, I still maintain the same 35 inches. My bust, I still maintain the same 40 inches that I had when I started. My hip, I still maintain the 42.5 inches I had when I started. For my arms, I lost 0.5 inches because when I started it was 12.5, now it's 12 inches. And for my thigh, I lost 1 inch because when I started it was 24 inches, now it's 23 inches. And I think this is some significant progress. For my waist, I added 0.3 kg more. And honestly, I'm definitely going to blame my period for this. I mean, my hormones were out of balance, of course, and I didn't even see any significant loss. Instead, I gained weight, which was so sad. But anyway, I'm so thankful for, having come to the end of week 1, and I'm hoping that week 2 is better. And I'll keep you guys updated on week 2 progress as well, because you guys are part of this journey with me for the next 8 weeks. So if you're on your own weight loss journey, I just hope my journey encourages you to keep at it, and let's just see where this challenge takes us, and we will push regardless. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.